Hello, welcome back to Metalhead Nation Garage. I'm Chris, your host. Hey, we got some great news today going on. Hey, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And we'll move on with this big Metallica 2023-2024 tour. What a tour this is going to be. It's a mammoth tour. And listen to all these bands: Pantera, Mammoth, VH, Five Finger Death Punch, Ice Nine Kills, killer lineup there, and a massive tour. What that's what I've said. I mean, and they're playing 2 nights in every city, and you know, Metallica said they'll play different songs each night. They're bringing the bands on and off. Pantera, Mammoth will open the show maybe the first night. The next night, Five Finger Death Punch and Ice Nine Kills will open. So, killer, man. It's a stadium tour. I've got this Pantera album cover here, the Great Southern Outtakes. I never thought that this would happen. Actually, the last video I made, I was talking about the Big Four concert. But wow, what a great tour this is going to be. And also, Metallica dropped a new song too. It looks like they're getting back to their old selves there. So I tell you, it's going to be a great summer for sure for some rock shows. Another stadium tour, which there's plenty of them this year. But check it out again, a 2023-2024 tour for Metallica. So that's the best news of the day, I believe. We're going to move on for some other ones. Def Leppard and Motley Crue, they announced, that they're getting ready to do some shows in Atlantic City, New Jersey. So that's going to be kicking off here in about a month. And then, also they tour South America in the first quarter. I believe that is a February dates where they start. So, be on the lookout for that. But also in the news with this Motley Crue, their old lead singer, John Corabi, he was doing an interview here the last couple days and was talking about Mick Mars and how he believes he was forced out of the band. I mean, I talked about that several videos ago, that I couldn't imagine Motley Crue without Mick Mars. And he was kind of saying the same. He said he don't believe that Mick would do this. He believes he was forced out of the band for whatever reasons. He said back when he was doing in the band, that album he did with them, they was griping about Mick's guitar playing then. And wow, and I thought that was with that Corabi album, I thought that was one of the best Motley Crue albums out there. I mean, it was rocking. And but he says, yeah, it goes back that far. They was griping about Mick. So he said he knows Motley Crue, and he believes. He don't believe. He said he would only believe it if he left the band and retired, if he heard it from him, and he hasn't heard it from Mick. So little interesting news on that. I don't know what to say. I still believe, Mick, he's a co-founder of it, and it's going to be hard to see or hear Motley Crue without him on that guitar, to me. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? I mean, guys, leave some comments down there. Leave them about Metallica. I know Standing Vertical, we was talking earlier about that Megadeth and Metallica, the Big Four, and then this big tour here. So give me your thoughts on that. We'll move on to some more reunions going on. MrBig, I don't know if you remember them back in the day. I'm sure you did. But Eric Martin was on doing an interview today that MrBig will reunite in 2023, do an album and a tour. He said, we're ready. MrBig, it was a big band back in that '80s. Had several hits. I really like Billy Sheehan, the bass player. I mean, he's really good. I liked him with David Lee Roth band there, and he really is a professional performer. I can tell you that. I mean, one of the best bass guitar players out there. But be on the lookout on that. MrBig getting back together for 2023 album and tour. So that's kind of cool there. And moving on, bringing up some more Journey. I know we talked about this a few days ago, a few videos ago. I know I did several on them, on the issues that they have been having. But Neil Sean did actually invite keyboardist Greg Raleigh to the band, to the tour. He invited him to the tour in 2023. Journey's doing, I believe it's a 50th year tour. But yeah, well, I don't know what to think about that. I mean, I know that they're having this big, Neil sued Jonathan Cain. I mean, what's this mean for Jonathan Cain? This is what Greg Raleigh was. He is a founding member of Journey. Wrote one of the best songs, I think, ever for Journey. And you guys tell me what your favorite Journey song is, but Wheel in the Sky. Oh man, I think that's one of the greatest rock hits ever for Journey, and I just love it. And Greg Raleigh, he was the one that wrote that song, so it'd be kind of cool to see what happens there. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it's as the world turns with this Journey thing. I can tell you that it's I don't know. It's something else. I could tell you that. And Neil Sean, like I said, he said Journey won't quit. This won't implode. Journey will continue. So we'll see who they continue with. I guess all they need now is Steve Perry. That would be icing on the cake. And going for more reunion news here, latest on Bon Jovi, as we mentioned a couple videos ago too, they have reached out to Rich Samboa. So Richie Samboa, they're talking about getting him back in the band. So the latest on that is they got a tour overseas that starts pretty soon in 2023, and they want to get him back in the band, which I think it would be great. And not only for that, I don't know if any of you seen them YouTube videos going around Bon Jovi's tour this past summer, early this year. I mean, he's lost his voice, and heck yeah, they need Richie back in that band. He can play a hell of a guitar, and he can sing too. I think he sings better than Bon Jovi, and that is back in the 80s. That was the riff about it, man, because they knew they had Richie Samboa, and that was a better singer than Bon Jovi. But that riff goes on. I mean, we could talk about these bands and the riffs that they have. They really cut deep in them, and sometimes that's what makes them exciting. That's what makes them successful. That's what produces good music. And so I think you always have that. You always have that type of deal going on with these bands, and egos get in the way too. There's no doubt about it. But definitely, I'd be a shot in the arm for Bon Jovi to get Richie Samboa back in there. And hey, that's all I got here tonight on this episode. And hey, again, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time back here on Metalhead Nation Garage.